I love it when people write in comments that say, people will stop cruising with you if you make this change, if you don't fix this problem right away. Now, forget the fact that the change was actually made a couple of years ago, but here we are, years later, and now they say, if you don't fix this, if you keep making this change, people will stop cruising with you. And they make this comment when bookings are at an all-time high. Ships are full. They are sailing out at over 100% capacity. Yet they make the threat, people will stop cruising with you. But why will people stop cruising? Is it something huge? Is it something major? Nope. It's over the fact that there are not trays in the buffet on Carnival cruise ships. Now, keep in mind, Carnival has not used the trays in a few years now. So this isn't new. This isn't something that just occurred. And if it was such a big problem, wouldn't the cruise line have already seen a decline in cruising passengers over these trays? It's really hard to say. People will stop cruising with you when bookings are at an all-time high, but that doesn't stop people from writing in comments. Nothing stops them from writing in comments. We know that already. We were on Vista last week, and again, the problem we found was having no trays. The plates were so hot, you have trouble holding them, especially if they are fresh plates. You have to use a small plate balanced on the large plate for your bread roll and butter. If not, the butter was just a melted puddle by the time you got back to the table. People will stop cruising with you if you keep cutting things like trays at the buffet. So again, they cut trays out of the buffet years ago. Not new, not something that's just occurring. This isn't a sudden revelation, but they want to let the cruise lines know that people will stop cruising with you over things like trays in the buffet. Why can't people just write a comment and be honest? Be truthful. Say what's real without the exaggeration of putting other people into it. Why can they not simply say, we will stop cruising with you if you don't put trays back in the buffet? I want the trays, and if I can't have the trays, I won't go on your cruise. Why can they not simply say that? Why do they have to add in everybody else and make it sound like it's a cruise-wide problem, an issue with all cruise passengers, especially when you look at the numbers from the survey? Now, 5,165 people did vote and did say that they agreed with the comment that people would stop cruising if you keep cutting things like trays at the buffet. However, 20,688 people voted and said, I am absolutely fine not having a tray. The plates are plenty big enough for me to use. So just based on survey results, I'm gonna have to say that the majority of people out there, they're not gonna stop cruising with Carnival Cruise Lines over trays in the buffet area. And if trays are the reason you want to stop cruising, if trays are the reason you want to switch to a different cruise line, hey, you do you. But you're not the majority. You're not speaking for everybody out there. People are not going to flock away from the cruise lines because, again, this happened years ago and the numbers, the bookings, they're high. The ships are full. They're booked out for, a year in advance, 2025. It could be hard to get a cabin already, and it's only February. So just an example of a few people upset about something and thinking they speak for the majority. But where do you guys fall? Are trays in the buffet that big of a deal? Are you willing to stop cruising with the cruise line if they don't have trays in the buffet? Or are you with the majority that says, hey, you don't have trays, I'm still gonna go there and eat, I'm still gonna book my cruise. It is really not that big of a life-changing event. Now, I do remember when they did have trays, and yes, they were easy, yes, they were convenient, yes, you could put more stuff on them, but honestly, they went away, and not one time did I ever think, well, I'm never gonna cruise with them again. They won't give me a tray for the buffet. And that's gonna be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.